Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I always urge people to get their information from the primary source, if possible. If they can't, they should look at the issue from as many angles, that means as many sources as they can find. And little by little, discard liars and opinion shapers. Now, this today is again Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's time, which is the former president of Iran. I'm not going to talk again more about this former president, which I very much respect his intellect and his demeanor in front of a rude, not necessarily, interviewers who press you on something, but it's different ways of pressing someone with respect, with demeaning attitude, and discarding your evidence, which I think, again, we're going to go back to this interview conducted about 13 years ago by that Kathy Couric from CBS News, where she's going to ask, and she thinks is going to have a slam dunk on then President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Unfortunately for her, President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad plays with her like a cat plays with a little toy, not even a mouse. And he's going to turn the tables onto her, and she is not going to answer. She's just going to move on to a different topic or a different angle. Why? Because that's the way they do. They attack you when you try to reason with them. They say, well, I'm just asking questions here. Really? Do you think that I'm so naive to think that you just created those questions on your own and you just want to know? There's not an agenda behind CBS News. So please watch this video. It's about 4 minutes, where Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the then president, is interviewed by Kathy Couric, and she's going to provide very proudly of herself a picture of a person who was killed in one of the events of some protest. Awful as it is, as George Floyd was killed in America and many others lose their lives in being shot by police, sometimes accidentally, sometimes because the cops are like this, or maybe the other guys are like that. It's okay. She focuses on one individual here, and he's gonna go turn the pages, turn the tables on her, showing her a picture that she was unaware of, and making a point that she cannot defend. Why? Because her garbage is much, much bigger than Ahmadinejad's. But she is the lecturer. She is the moralizer somehow. I would like you to pay attention to Ahmadinejad's facial expression, smirking, calm voice, unirritated, intellectual. And look at her, how she is smirking and happy, thinking that she's got him, and also accusing him of some kind of immoral attitude, implying certain behavior, certain attitude coming from him, but he's smart enough to smack her intellectually. So let's look at this one. So this is Kathy Couric, and I'm going to start the video right there.
Mr. President, during and after the presidential election, Mr. President, thousands of opposition supporters and journalists were arrested. Badly.
She calls him Mr. President, like she is gonna smack him, but she's gonna, you're an idiot, Mr. President. Look at this kind of behavior, man.
Beaten and tortured. One woman, 27-year-old Nada, as you know, was shot to death while protesting, and her death was captured on a cell phone camera. Here is a shot of that cell phone picture, which I'm sure you've seen, correct? What would you say to her family?
We are very sorry that one of our fellow citizens has been killed as a victim of an agitational circumstance. an agitation that was carried out with the support of some American politicians, the Voice of America, and the BBC that actually promoted these agitations.
Do you really think so little of your citizens that they can be manipulated and brainwashed by Americans? And
did you hear? So she attacks him. Do you think of so little? She attacks him. And he's gonna smack her. Yes, actually, courage, that's reality. Yes, these baboons could be very easily manipulated by people like you. Yes, I think exactly like that. But she plays like, oh, we're so sophisticated. What? You voted, for God's sake, for Clinton. You voted for Bush and twice for Obama and for Biden. Don't talk to me about sophistication. Yes, they can be baboons in this.
The UK?
No, that is not what I'm saying. But I do say that some agitations from outside were there. I mean, there are plenty of documents pointing to that. Regrettably, one of our citizens lost her life.
One?
No, well, I'm referring to the picture that you showed, the person.
Imbecile. One? No, but I'm referring to your question, to the individual to show. Again, man, this guy is so smart.
We're talking about, but over 30 people had lost their lives. And as a result of
Look at his
the
face.
situation after the elections, and our judiciary is actually looking at.
He will look to the side. He's waiting for something. It was a sign like, bring it on.
Cases now. I'm confident that the perpetrators of those acts will be punished.
Now it's my time. I'm gonna fuck you up, basically. That's what he does.
Ms. Neda Agha Sultan was killed in the midst of a chaos. Do you know this picture?
No.
Do you know her?
No.
Well, rightfully so. Because American politicians do not want American people to see what goes on around the world. She's a lady, a mother, who lived in Germany. Somebody attacks her. She goes to the court along with her child and husband to complain. The person who attacked her so he goes to the court, which is supposed to be the safest place, attacks this woman and kills her with 20 stabs of a knife in front of the court in a place that's supposed to be a safe haven for everyone. And where her husband tries to protect her, the police actually shoot at her husband in Germany just 2 months ago. After Ms. Neda Agha Sultan was killed, and you're telling me you didn't hear this story? The question I want to ask the U.S. media is,
now he's gonna go full fuck you.
Why is it that you were not informed about this event? What are the hands in the world that actually talk about Neda Agha Sultan and turn it into the number one issue in the world? And we, I have to say, are very concerned about the loss of her life as well, but at the same time forgets about other forms of loss of life, like this woman here. I mean, it's exactly the same policies and approaches that I spoke about early on in our interview that need to change. If we want law, it has to be for everyone. It has to apply to everyone. Now, just because this happened in Germany, and Germany happens to be an ally of the United States, doesn't mean that the law doesn't apply to them, or just simply because Germany belongs to the capitalist bloc.
Mr. President, 3 months after.
She didn't answer. Why? She had no answer. His point? Why are you focused on that one? Destabilization? Why are you not focused on the other one? Why don't you even heard about that? Why haven't you heard about it? Because that doesn't fulfill and follow your narrative, your point. So you try to destabilize our country, as bad or good as it is, it's ours. You promote that and you ask me about that particular event. How about the other one? Why didn't you ask me about that one? Her life is her husband's life is unimportant, and it happened in Germany. Well, I'm pretty sure there's more than that example. The point is, she just switched to another thing right now. She started saying, well, she's not going to debate that whatsoever. She's not going to give an explanation, but he did not attack her. He knows that this will be broadcasted to American audience if they don't edit it. And then people that have a brain in their head say, yeah, Kuric, why didn't we hear about that? Why do we hear only about that one? Why is that more important than that one? Well, because that's what we are focusing on, which is the guys on top. And we create, when she said, you look so low, you think of so low of your people. No, you think so low of your people because you can sell whatever you want and you stop any other information that is equally valid, but you choose and pick which one you're going to promote. You have an agenda, Kuric. Don't sell me here moral greatness. No, you're just a weasel. So anyway, I'm going to make more because there's much more material with Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, how he treats these weasels. As I said, I don't know Ahmadinejad. I would like to meet him. I think he's a very intelligent person. I admire intelligence. I think that, as I said in the other video covering Ahmadinejad, defines us, takes us away from the animals. They're all animals. We are animals. But that's something that takes us away. I can find a word, whatever. Separates us from those baboons. The fact that we think, the more we think, the further we are from the beasts. And he is very far away from the beasts. No, I don't know, maybe he's a criminal. That's not what I'm looking into it. Like, for instance, if, let's say you have a criminal, but he's a good painter. That's a quality. I'm a good painter too, but he's better than I am. I admire that. So don't tell me because the guy is a criminal, he didn't have skills. Or because this guy, let's say, is a criminal, I can't say he's not intelligent. Or he's not calm. Calm. Look at his demeanor. Look at her, how she tries to get him, and he's smirking, and he's just, baby doll, take it easy. I'm going to just cure right now. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.